Hi, hello friends. Welcome to all for Literature World. Today we are exploring the pre-romantic period in English literature and its history, key writers, and features and themes in this video. Let's go. Historical background and context. The pre-romantic period in English literature appeared around 1740 to 1798, serving as a bridge between the neoclassical and romantic eras. In neoclassicism, primarily, they, the neoclassical writers they were started to focus on more rigidity, and they also emphasizes more on reason. That's why romantic writers started to wrote against neoclassicism. ಹಾಗೆ the romantic writers started to focus on emotion, imagination, and simplicity. It was a time of a significant social, political, and cultural change. The Industrial Revolution began transforming society, while ideas of the French Revolution inspired thoughts of freedom, individuality, and the rights of common people. Writers of this period sought to explore human feelings, the beauty of nature, and the everyday life rather than following the strict classical rules. Key features of pre romantic literature. The pre romantic literature emphasized emotion over reason, simplicity in language, and themes drawn from nature and common life. Moreover, the writers of this period started to explore personal feelings, rural life, and mortality. And it also reflecting human experiences in a more natural and heartful way. Even nature was no longer just a backdrop, it became a mirror of human moods. This period also introduced the idea of sentimentality and the celebration of ordinary life, which was a significant departure from the artificiality of neoclassical literature. Prominent writers and their contribution. Several writers laid the foundation for the Romantic movements, such as Thomas Gray, William Cooper, Robert Brown, James Thomson. First, we have to know about each person's. First, Thomas Gray. He was mainly recognized as a graveyard poet, and his famous work is The Elegy Written in a Country Church Ad. So, here he celebrated the rural life and mortality with a deep reflection. In come to William Cooper, his works mainly focused on nature, compassion, and simple living, while Robert Burns, the Scottish poet, he highlighted folk tradition and local dialects. James Thomson, in his work In the Season, he explored the beauty of nature and its connection with human emotion. These writers shifted the literature towards emotional depth, imagination, and accessibility. Themes and literary significance. The central theme of the pre romantic period includes nature, emotion, individual experiences, mortality, and the life of ordinary people. Even the writer started to give valued simplicity, heartfelt expression, and imagination, and it laying the groundwork for the romantic movement. This period is significant because it marked a shift from classical formalism to emotional and imaginative literature, influencing the works of Wordsworth, Coleridge, and later Romantic poets. It also made a literature more accessible and relatable and reflecting the real human experiences and connecting with readers on the personal level. The conclusion. The pre Romantic period was a transitional era that paved the way for the Romantic movement. Even the writers emphasized emotion, nature, and the ordinary life, moving away from rigid classical norms. This period allowed literature to become more expressive, imaginative, and personal, leaving a lasting influences on English poetry and prose. So, understanding this period help us to appreciate how the romantic ideals of individualism, emotional depth, and natural beauty developing over a time. So this was all about the pre-romantic period background. So thank you for watching my video. So don't forget to subscribe my channel and share, like, comment.